It's that time of year again, and unfortunately, probably the last. And I will explain at the end of the video, but without further ado, let's get on with the first plush is of 2025. Obviously, it's going to be mostly Sonic because it's been that kind of year. I got these little keychain plush heads from Sonic Movie 3. You would find these at Hot Topic or your local, AMC. Find these at AMC. Most likely AMC. I also got Shadow and Tails. I did not find Knuckles, which is a shocker because I mostly get Knuckles. And we'll just throw everyone down there. And staying on topic, here is Keychain Sonic plush from, again, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It's an interesting little guy. I did see a Shadow at Hot Topic last month, but one, I was broke, I'm saving for Miko Expo, and two, the reason you didn't see it in my vlog was because the lady at Hot Topic was like, hey, policy change, you can't film in here. Like, whoops, didn't know. Let's show off something that isn't Sonic. Here is Glow Pikmin. Got this at a local game store. It's very interesting little plush. It's not soft like the other ones. I don't know why that is, maybe to save on money. I got this, I think at Torg or a toy game show. It's either Columbus Toy Game Show or Torg, but this is Inkling Boy from Splatoon 2, I think. Yeah, Splatoon 2. This is by Sine. This is my only Inkling kid that I have. I want to get more, I think I do, but here is a plush that was very interesting to find. This is the finger-waving Sonic plush by Tomy. I got it for only $10, which is a steal because that's like retail back in the day. Like, this sucker is, I don't want to say he's difficult to find. Like, you can find him on eBay for about $20, but like, because these guys are getting older and historically Tomy's Sonic merchandise, especially like in the later years, like late 2010s, they were running out of time in terms of making Sonic merchandise, so that's why you do not see them very often. You mostly see like the Boom merchandise, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, Boom merchandise is cool, but anyway, getting off topic. Here's Emerald by GE. I got this little guy thanks to my aunt in Virginia. She gave me a $50 Amazon card and I used it to get Emerald as well as something else that I will show you. Yep, Emerald. Like, you don't, like, where do you go to see Emerald merchandise? Never. Jax better make a figure of Emerald. I also got these guys, courtesy of my aunt. This is the Better Together Hallmark Sonic and Tails plushies. They are adorable. Like, look at their little faces. Come on. They're also so soft. But, yeah, see. And they also have like a little wire attached to them. So that way, if people try to steal them in the store, well, you have to get both. Here is a Squishmallow of Knuckles. This was released around the Valentine season. He's got a little heart. I'm not too keen on getting Squishmallows anymore because it's getting out of control. Similar to like the Lego sets because it's ridiculous. But I'm more into like collecting the Jax figures, whatever Jazzwares ones I don't have or Tomy ones, but and here's the Sonic to go with the Knuckles. I don't think there was a Tails. I think there was, but I didn't see him when I was shopping at Walmart. And here is the Toy Factory Baby Sonic. He's still based on like his old design because when they made merchandise for movie stuff back in the day when they were like, okay, this is the design we're going with. They didn't get the backlash until like the trailer, after the trailer released. And they were like, oh crap. Yeah, like, come on. Like, did you really think that people would like that movie design? Like, come on. Like, you guys are nuts. Like, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But I got him at a toy and game show, as well as this guy, the Sticker Bomb emoji Sonic plush. I got him because he's rather unique. Like, Sticker Bomb design is so cool. Like, there's so much going on. Like, you can look at this guy all day and find something new. Like, it is so cool. And here, I got this guy at my local game store as well. I got to remove that sticker. Give me 1 second because it is peeling off. Sorry. I don't know if that's an ADHD moment or not, but I'm supposed to get assessed for that, but things happened. Anyway, GE Mini Sonic. He is pretty cool in my opinion because he's like based on the old Sonic X GE Sonic. I did have him along with the other ones, but I ended up selling them because originally I wanted to go to the UK, but things happened and I ended up using that money to go to Miku Expo. So their sacrifice was not in vain, and I am forever thankful for those plushies, and I hope that whoever owns them is very happy to have them as well. But yep, Mini GE Sonic plush. To be honest, I think he's cooler than the older one. Just saying. Here's Cream. I do have the old Cream, but this is the new Cream. I don't know if I like her more than the other one. Like, design-wise, I think she's better, but I'm a little nostalgic for the Cream that I have because I took her places and she was part of my childhood. And here is Batman Shadow by Jack Specific. I have another one of these DC Sonic plushies, but I know that there's Flash Sonic, Shadow Batman, in Green Lantern Silver, Superman Knuckles, which is funnily the rarest plush of them all. But Shadow's head is made of nylon, like his whole body is made of nylon, but his muzzle is soft, and I don't know, it's pretty interesting. Like, seeing Shadow Batman in plush form is pretty cool. And I also have figures of him as well. Well, figure, just one. I don't know if I... Oh, here's the other one. Here's Green Lantern Silver. To me, he is the coolest of all of them, in my opinion, next to Batman Shadow. The King and Shadow are the coolest. But Green Lantern Silver might be one of my personal favorites because, well, got a softer head. And I don't know, like, I love his face more. I don't know if my Shadow's just goofy looking, but that's just my opinion. Getting on to out of Sonic for a little bit and into Five Nights at Freddy's. As of recording this, I watched FNAF 2 yesterday, and I enjoyed it. I don't know what people were up in arms about. It was a good movie. Here's Sun and Moon, the daycare attendants. But I kind of went through a FNAF phase this year. Don't know what happened. I'll get to this plush later. Let's pull out this Hero Chow or Angel Chow, whatever you want to call it. It's Hero Chow, but this is by Funko, and I think it is... No, it's not a GameStop exclusive. It doesn't say, but I think it was a GameStop exclusive. But I think, allegedly, we should, quote-unquote, should get a Dark Chow, because we not only have the Hero Chow, but we also have the Neutral Chow. And as you can see, it does say GameStop exclusive on the tag. I'm not sure if that focused or not, but yeah. We got 2 of the 3. Now give us the Dark Chow so we can complete the set. Here's Chocolate Shadow. He smells like chocolate. Like legit. I think he still smells. Yeah. So it kind of smells like chocolate. I'm not sure how long the scent is gonna last on this guy, but we'll find out. He is part of a blind bag Squishmallow set, and I wanted to get the Rouge. Like, she was my chase. Could not get her. Spoiler alert. But I did get Shadow. He is one of the rare ones. And look at the little cherry on top of him. It's silly. Let me see if I can find the other ones. Oh, of course, Sonic. Like, legit, if these were actual ice cream cones or whatever, I think they would taste awesome. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting hungry. I'm sure I have another one around here somewhere. Of course. Knuckles. So, a little inside joke, running gag for me is whenever I get a blind bag or mystery item that's Sonic themed, I'm more than likely to get Knuckles, like 9 times out of 10. Like, it is a running gag because when I got blind bags, I just got Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles. Oops, all Knuckles. Speaking of Knuckles, here he is with the Chaos Emerald, Squishmallow. But again, I am not going to collect these that often. Unless there's a Rouge one or another character, then I'm not going to get another Squishmallow. Here's a little random item I got at a fair. Is this Koopa shell. It's Mario Kart. Like, legit has the Mario Kart tag on it. I don't think these aren't rare, but they're uncommon. I want to say that they're uncommon. Like, these types of plushes I think are uncommon. I got it for $1, which is insane. But that's what happens when collecting, is that you find things for super cheap and they add on. And they just keep piling up. And here's another little interesting phase I went through. Here's Bobby Bearhug from Poppy Playtime. Like, when the new chapter came out and I watched, I think, 8-Bit Ryan play it. Or a few people play it. I know 8-Bit Ryan was one of them. But, like, hello? Is someone opening the door? That was weird. Is someone there? Ghost? Talk about horror games and ghosts appear. Don't talk about horror games unless you want your house to be haunted. But Bobby Bearhug, I really like the character. I don't know why. Like, it's a little teddy bear plush, activated autism powers. I don't know. Oh. And this, my mom won at a local auction, but of course I paid her back for it, is this new, quote-unquote, pill of Sonic blush. He's got a finer look, I guess, like a shinier material to him. And obviously it was played with. But for what it was worth, like, not even $10, like 5, not even that, maybe 3. Well, plus a backpack. Pretty good deal. Here's another Sonic Squishmallow. Sonic with a rain. Look at him. He's actually really cute. With a little smile. And here is Funko Shadow. I saw him at a local, not really a toy store, but like a nerd store. And they had the other ones, like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow, but I only could choose one at a time. And I was like, if I was to choose one, it would be Shadow, because he is just the cutest. Like, oh my gosh, he's just a little guy. Of course, next one I would have gotten was Sonic. Tails and Knuckles are a little cursed, not gonna lie. And here is Captain Pikachu, based on the Pikachu from the anime, which I have caught up on finally this year. It took a long time for me to catch up on because I was in the middle of X and Y. Yeah, that's how far behind I was. And now I'm on the new series. I haven't watched the new episodes recently, so don't spoil them for me. This is the best Squishmallow that I got this year. This being the Easter Sonic. This is an exclusive one to Target, as you can see. And obvious reason is the Chow egg that he's holding. Like, that is something you do not see every day. And he's got little bunny ears. And of course, Jack Specific, I think, also released like figures. Like they're just different color variants. Not really anything special. I wasn't too keen on them, but I did buy a few. Like Super Knuckles. And here is the Kid Robot Shadow. He is not with Maria, unfortunately. I wanted to get the Shadow and Maria Kid Robot plushies because that is the first Maria plush in merchandise we ever got. But alas, I don't have them. One day I will. But for the time being, here is regular Shadow without Maria. One day he'll be reunited with her. And back here is the ice cream Sonic plush. I will take him out of the bag for you guys. We'll open. There we go. Oh, it still smells strongly like blueberries. But here he is. Ice cream Sonic. That is a big ice cream. But he still smells strongly like blueberries. And, well, I think he's a really neat plush. Like, he's soft and definitely would work like a pillow. However, if your nose is like super strong and doesn't like blueberries, then it's not the plush for you. There is a Shadow, but I don't have him. And there's a reason why I don't have him, because, well, too big. And I got this guy. But maybe one day I will decide to get Shadow, but for the time being, I just got Sonic. But like when I saw this plush posted online, and people were saying, hey, exclusive to GameStop, this ice cream Sonic plush. Like, yes please. I'm glad that the marketing team is like, guys, what are we doing? Make Sonic ice cream merchandise. It'll sell, trust. Alright, we're down to the last few plushes by the looks of things. Here we have Balloon Freddy and Clown Foxy. Again, I was going through a FNAF base because I think I was playing the Five Nights at Freddy's games at the time. Yeah, I think I was. My dad would like watching me play the games, and it was fun, you know, having them there and all that. It's a whole thing. My dad is awesome. But here's Balloon Freddy and Clown Foxy. They're both GameStop exclusives. And the last plush, but not the least, is Pig Patch. Now you might be thinking, what's so special about this Pig Patch? So yesterday, as of recording, I went to see the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. I brought along my Toy Bonnie plush in hopes of giving it to a child because, for one, I was having a bad week and I kind of wanted to make myself feel good in some way. I'm not going to lie. I want to be transparent about that because I don't want to be like this person that like, oh, I did this awesome thing for a kid. No. I wanted to do this solely for myself, give it to a kid so I can feel good about myself. So, but I saw this kid, he was carrying a Pig Patch plush, and I was like, oh, that's cute. And the kid brought a little plush, you know, with them, just like me. And they sat in a row, like, in front of us. And after the movie, when the credits were rolling, the kid was like, hey, you want to trade plushies? He holds out this Pig Patch, and I'm like, yeah. So we trade. Of course, the mother was like, are you sure you want to trade? I'm like, yes, this is something I wanted to do. That's why I brought Toy Bonnie in the first place, was to give to a kid. So, yeah, that's how I got this Pig Patch. And I think I will pretty much, you know, keep him for as long as I live. Like, he is monetarily not the most valuable plush in the world, but sentimentally super valuable. But yeah, that is every plush I got as of 2025, and now you will see them neatly in a row for your viewing pleasure. Alright, editor, you know the drill. Well, this is every plush I've accumulated over the course of 25 on Knuckles. Get back in there. Thank you. Not much compared to past years, but then again, everyone's kind of like piled up on top of each other. That's just how it is. My last recording wasn't that great, so let's try this again. So what I really want to talk to you guys about is my spark for collecting like random video game plushes is kind of like simmered out. And it's a number of factors. For one, financially speaking, it's just not worth it. Two, I have no place to display everything. As you can clearly see, like some of, like 90% of the stuff in this room is mine. The other percentage belongs to my twin brother, but that's a whole nother story. But I'm obviously, like I've been dropped into collecting different things to just try to keep the collecting spark alive, because as someone who's been diagnosed with depression, it can be a hard time to keep the spark alive with even the things that you find enjoyable. Like, I know it might sound crazy to you, but if you speak to anyone that is clinically depressed and does things that they enjoy, and they will tell you that it can be hard to just, I guess, live your life in the way that you want to. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy collecting. I enjoy finding new things. I enjoy seeing new things come out. But I feel like in this day and age, we're so bombarded with news that we get become so desensitized to new things. Like, oh yeah, we're getting another Sonic movie. Oh yeah, more new Sonic merch. Oh yeah, another wave of Jack-specific figures. Who could have seen this one coming? Yeah, I don't want to say it's getting old, but it kind of is. Like, I want a twist. I want something new, something fresh to keep the collecting scene in my life alive. Because, like, I research video game merchandise on a daily basis, if that wasn't obvious. Like, I try to, like, I keep up to date with things, and I'm like, oh yeah, more new, like, FNAF plushies. Let's see what, the Jazzwares line has to offer, and it's cool. It's cool, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool. I mean, I'm not collecting it, but it's cool to see. And I'll be sure to make an update video about that in the near future. That being, like, around May or something, we'll see. But I don't know, like, I think I might need a break from video game merchandise in general, just so that way when I come back to it, it'll feel fresh and new again. Like, sometimes you need a vacation from wherever it is you're working, or maybe from even your own passions. Like, you need a break. You need to take a step back and maybe step into something new, or just to a space that doesn't really have anything. And I feel like that's something I need to do, and it's why I announced that I was taking a break from video game merchandise documentaries, solely because I felt like I was lacking in editing, in writing, and commentary. And looking back at my old ones, I was very passionate, as my editing was better, my research was better, my notations were better. And while sound quality might be a little better because I'm using a microphone and not my laptop microphone or a poor headset microphone like I use for my Let's Plays, if you remember from that time period. And also, I bounced back to back from various video ideas. Like, I used to do these YouTube series. If you're a first-time subscriber, like from back in 2009, you will remember my YouTube series that I did all those years ago. And I really enjoyed making those for a very long time. I made AMVs. I made plush or collection videos. I did toy reviews. I did a number of things. Whatever I felt like doing. And looking back on it, as of this recording, this is like a different day, I got assessed for ADHD and we're doing further assessment, and I'm on the border of ADHD. So we're looking further into that, and we'll see if I need to get medication to help with my symptoms, because there are a number of things that have been affecting my day-to-day life and it's become more apparent to me, and especially looking back on my YouTube career because of bouncing from various different types of videos, and it's why I don't have that many subscribers, because I am not consistent like a lot of content creators are, because you'll see people like Markiplier doing all these different Let's Plays. Like, there's a lot of content you can farm in that category. And of course he's also ventured into like making movies like Iron Lung that's to hit theaters, which I will hopefully see, but we'll see what the future holds. But point is, I'm not very consistent, and I've been trying to remain consistent with these videos, and of course now there are no more. I want to be consistent with my vlogs, my video game merchandise documentaries, and vocally music, and of course other video essays, because the reason I'm doing other video essays like that are still related to video games, and of course Vocaloid, like those two things, if I remain consistent in that, then maybe I will have a consistent stream of content. But as of now, I am just all over the place, and I sincerely apologize if that's not what you're looking for, like a variety content creator. And I know I've been changing the tripod here and there because I'm holding it, but yeah, that's just what's going on. Now I've been all over the place trying to explain why I'm not doing these types of videos anymore. But the main takeaway is priority shift and passions change. Of course, one thing that will never change, at least as far as I'm aware, would have to be my passion for like Sonic the Hedgehog or even Mario, because every time a new movie comes out or a new game comes out, I'm always excited. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited. Like, I know I mentioned like, oh yeah, another Sonic movie, another Mario movie, like, who could have seen it coming? But don't get me wrong, the inner child in me is excited. And I always want to keep my inner child nourished, and of course, on top of personal like growth and all that I've been trying to do for like over the course of my 20s, and now I'm in my 30s. It could be a bit scary, and also coming to terms with my morality. And like, I'm not going to be here forever, and there's so many things I want to experience, so many things I want to see, so many people I want to meet. And I can't do it with this stuff. Like, you really can't. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I love this stuff, and I'm not going to sell all of it. There's some I am selling, but not all of it is for sale. So do not ask me in the comments if X, Y, and Z is for sale. I leave them in a Pokemon X and Y, and there is no Pokemon Z unless I count Pokemon Legends. But yeah, that's all I want to say. I am still of sound mind as far as I'm aware. I just want to let you guys know that. I don't think I'm going crazy, and if I am, well, fork found in the kitchen. That's pretty much all there is to it. So, and I know this video was released like before Christmas, but that's because I'm not asking for any video game plushes this Christmas. I really want to get more of the Jack-specific Sonic figures, as well as a video game, which is Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's the game I wanted to play. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this series, and thank you for being here. If you subscribe to me for this particular series, I'm sorry, but I hope that you do find my other content as enjoyable, if not more so, and I will try my best to make my content as GCH quality as possible, and that, just lower your expectations with that. This isn't Nintendo sealed quality. But stay tuned for unnecessary nonsense from yours truly, Gaming Chili Hedgehog. God bless. See you in the next video.